guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be decorating my apartment for Halloween. I decided to go all out this year, so I'm going to be decorating literally every square inch of my apartment. Everything that I use today is going to be linked down in the description below, but we've got a lot of work to do today, so let's get right into the video.
So right here, I'm laying out this mesh runner that I got. I'm kind of just making sure that it's even on both sides. I'm kind of bunching up the runner just around the edges and a little bit in the middle, just so it looked a little more rustic and not quite as neat and perfectly laid out. Once I got the mesh laid out how I wanted it, I was ready to start placing all the decor pieces. When placing pieces of decor on a cabinet or any type of long table, I tend to start with a solid focal point, which in my case is going to be this little book of witches spells. And I kind of just start working my way out, trying to make both sides as symmetrical as possible, evening it out. That way, when you walk in and look at it, your eye is really drawn into the center, really drawn to that main focal point. I really wanted to fill up this plain wall space right behind the cabinet, so I found this little Halloween sign from Michael's and kind of started there. I continued by adding this artificial webbing that I ordered off of Amazon, and it was a little bit challenging at first getting it to stick to the wall and really cooperate with me. At first, I started by trying to just stick it to the wall and try to get it to self-adhere, but I think it's really aimed for rougher surfaces to be able to adhere to, and my wall is obviously just very smooth, just like your typical wall. So I ended up going back in later and really just using double-sided tape to get the little small fine pieces of web to stick to the wall without it falling off or drooping an hour later, And I feel like that really worked wonders using the tape, because I was able to just stick it to the wall, stick the web to the opposite siding of tape, and that way it's not bulky the way that using thumbtacks or something else would be. So after I got the webbing pretty much secured, I went in with these little spiders that actually came in the same pack of web that I ordered from Amazon. If you guys are wanting to order some webbing and little spiders from Amazon, I would absolutely recommend this product that I bought. It's literally $12, $13, I think, for something crazy 500 feet of web, and then all these spiders. I think it came with a pack of 100 spiders. So I wasn't intentionally planning on using them, but I stuck a couple and I really liked how it looked, and I feel like it kind of just made the webbing pop a little more on my white walls, just because it is a little bit hard to see the webs on my walls since they are white on white walls. It really just made it pop a little more and look a little bit more realistic. And you guys, once I had everything placed exactly how I wanted, I absolutely loved how the result turned out.
So next, I moved on to the entertainment center under the TV, and I was really excited to start this because it definitely is a very significant focal point of the room. So I knew I didn't want to make the entertainment center perfectly symmetrical, just since we had already made the cabinet pretty symmetrical on either side. So I decided to incorporate a couple different things on either end of the entertainment center to be able to add a little variation with levels. So next, I was ready to start on a small focal point for the coffee table. And guys, don't mind my dog. He literally wants to be a part of everything, so just don't mind him. But I got this little tray from Target, and I was just placing little various decor pieces on it just to use as kind of a nice small focal point for the coffee table. I wanted to add a couple extra pieces to the living room and something to just soften up the couch a little bit. Something to just make it look a little more cozy. And these pillows I actually ended up getting from At Home. The black ones just came from their typical like pillow selection, and then the skull one I got from their seasonal Halloween collection. So here you guys can see that I'm actually using some of the same web that was left over from when we did the wall above the cabinet. And I kind of just wanted to make a small little decor piece just to add something to the opposite side of the room, since this corner of the living room didn't have a lot going on. I decided to make kind of like a spider web stretching from the ceiling down the wall, as you can see here I'm doing. I just started by using double-sided tape and kind of using that to just stretch different pieces of the web to get it to stick from one side of the wall to the other, and that definitely worked out the best. So I'm actually just using the same spiders that I used earlier, just spacing them out throughout the web just to add a little extra detail within the web and adding a little bit more character. So next, you guys, I was actually really excited to start this part. I got this spider that actually looks pretty realistic, and I just set him on top of my lamp, kind of just like twisting the legs around the edge of the lamp. They're super flexible, so it's easy to kind of just like manipulate them how you want. And I just wanted it to look as though he was just sitting perched up on top of the lamp after finishing stringing his web. And this is the complete result of the spider web. So I finished by decorating my kitchen, and there wasn't a lot that I could do with the kitchen, but the few things that I could do, I definitely wanted to take advantage of. Like first, I switched out my rug just to a darker one so it kind of fit a more spooky aesthetic. Then I swapped my hand towels for a couple festive Halloween towels. So
So this is actually a cake stand that I got from TJ Maxx, but I wanted to use it for something else other than just dessert. So I added a candle and a couple little other pieces just to make it a little more unique. So this is the part of the kitchen that I was actually most excited to decorate. And everything that I use here for the little bar top, I actually got from TJ Maxx. And you guys, I'm really excited to show you how everything turned out. I think the final results really are just perfect.